Welcome to Mark's Motorsports and Farming channel. This video is the October 2019 channel update. And before I get into the update too much, there's a little housekeeping item here that I forgot to mention in the September update video that the demolition derby project that I referenced during the August video was completed in time. So yeah, that was the case as of the September update that I did. Just forgot to mention it in that video. So now, as far as Motorsports go now, I did go to that tractor pull that the viewer of mine told me about, and made 5 videos while I was there, and all 5 of them are up. End of September tractor pull is the playlist that they're under. And as far as I know, that Motorsports are pretty much done for probably a good 6 weeks yet. It's October 15th right now when I'm recording this, and I really don't know of anything as far as Motorsports that I can go to and record for you guys until the first part of December. So as much as I'd like to, I won't be able to bring you any Motorsports content for the next 6 weeks probably. I mean, it would be nice if there was something that I could go to when we're rained out of the fields or something like that, but there's nothing here that I know of that's going on for the rest of October and all of November. But there certainly is plenty of farming content coming up yet during that time. I guess before I get into farming, I should say that I still do not officially have a race vehicle for the winter. So once that gets determined and I officially have something to race with, then I will do a video on that to introduce it to you guys, and then I'll do 1 or 2 videos or however many, to show you the progress that I make on it as I'm able to make progress on it. So yeah, stay tuned for the race vehicle situation. I will keep you posted on that. Here, now we can get into the farming a little bit more. Being it's been so rainy and crappy and whatnot over the last few days or so, my dad and I decided to get a little firewood made here. And these trees that we took here are, have been dead for a noticeable amount of time, and was one of our reasons for taking these dead trees down. Is, you know, we'd rather take them down on purpose when there is no hay to make than to have them fall down from wind and whatnot when there is hay to make. You know, and then with the mess you see here, there'd be probably 3 or 4 swaths worth, you know, where we'd have to go around and leave where this one's laying right now. So yeah, this way we're able to take our time and, you know, get stuff like this cleaned up. You know, this fall when there is no hay to make, rather than, you know, having a storm bring those down and having to clean up anyway, and being in a little bit more of a rush when we're trying to make hay. So that's one reason for that, and the other reason being that because the westernmost area there has been underwater so much this year, we haven't been able to get in there to make our firewood, and then, you know, being that these trees are dead, you know, like, they really don't need time to dry. You know, they're still solid and everything, and we can sell the firewood right away. So yeah, we cut a few of them down and started trimming them, and so yeah, that's one thing that occupy a crappy day, I guess. You know, as long as it's, you know, the day after a crappy day, so to speak. And then I did finally get crop update videos done on both the corn, soybeans, and the not winter wheat, but spring wheat. So yeah, if you haven't seen those yet, check them out. Yeah, I think harvest is certainly going to be late. I mean, it's late already, you know, because by now the spring wheat should have been off a couple months ago, and we should be into the soybeans in a normal year. But being as wet as it's been, you know, and the soybeans are probably at least a week away, maybe 2. And obviously it's been so wet that I still have a good chunk of the spring wheat left to get off yet. Yeah, insurance adjuster came out, and that's basically what he said too, was, you know, whenever I have a chance to go out and get it off, I should still get it off. So yeah, here's some of the firewood that we already cut up from, you know, where we cut them down onto the hayfield that I showed you a little bit earlier in this video. And we got that much cut up and brought back to where the firewood piles at, but still got a fair amount of cutting up to do there. You know, even just with those. And even as crappy as it was for a few days there, I was just at the site of the hay job and checked on the condition of that hay, and I should be able to get that raked up tomorrow, and then be able to a couple days later. So that's at least 2 videos right there coming from the hay job yet, round 2. Yeah, at this time last week I had been recording videos of me cutting it down for the second time, so check those out. The first one certainly ended up getting a little bit lengthy. You know, I looked afterwards, and that one's close to an hour long, but which I certainly didn't mean to do. And I try to keep stuff like that under a half hour. But yeah, that would have been enough length right there. That first video or that could have been 2 of them. But, yeah, I guess I didn't expect it to spend quite that long, you know, cutting that front field there. So that probably has something to do with how it ended up being as long as it was. Yeah, the other 2 videos aren't, you know, too much over a half hour. They're like 33 minutes or 34 minutes, something like that. Yeah, there's the combine right there. John Deere 9600 waiting to get more spring wheat harvested. And yeah, I'm approaching the flooded hayfield. I know I showed it to you in the September video, and I'm sure there was at least one other video where I showed this to you, but yeah, me and my dad were talking about this earlier today or actually yesterday with somebody, and it turns out there was one time where it spilled over onto the land and went back into its banks, and then it spilled over again all of a sudden without having a few rainstorms making it do it. So this time here would be 6 times this year that I knew about it, you know, flooding the hayfield here, but with what I just described would make 7 times where the river has spilled over onto flood-prone land like this. So that certainly has to be a record for that, because like I said in the September video, you know, most years it's just, you know, happens once and then it never happens again once that amount of water goes away. And September, October is generally the worst time for it to happen too, just because, you know, we don't have that, you know, hot warm weather anymore that allows the water to evaporate like it should. So and not only that, but also because the hours we have of sunlight are less. So those two factors alone, you know, flooded ground is by no means your friend. I mean, not that it ever is, but at least in the spring and summer, you know, it disappears faster. Or the, you know, that water will get off of that ground a lot faster. So, so yeah, I guess if there is kind of a line from where I just showed you going all the way back into these trees, you know, where we normally do make firewood, then I may still be able to cut a swath or two in here of hay yet this year, which there too, you know, everything's later than usual this year because of the how wet it's been and cooler than average temperature wise, which most years we probably would be done with hay by now, but because of everything being so wet and cool and making everything late, well, mostly the wet, you know, that made everything late this year. And we are still contemplating, you know, doing just a little bit more hay yet. But well, if we can do more, that is. But yeah, once I get the hay job done, then for the most part hay will be done. But yeah, like I say, there's just that outside chance yet of doing just a little bit more on the home place here. You know, doing a little cutting for the second time that in places where I have cut before, and not sure if I brought you any sort of video down here or not, but I know I did cut a little bit more out here, or at least one more swath out than where I'm walking right now. So if I'm able to get a little bit more cut, then I probably would be pulling the small square baler back out and making a few more bales with that. I mean, won't be a huge amount, but yeah, that would be the game plan, is, you know, make a few more small square bales if I'm able to get any more hay cut at home here. So that'll be another thing that I keep you posted on. And I have done a couple live streams since the September video, or since the September update, and the first live stream I did mention that I do have one steer here, beef steer, and for some reason a few of these guys have just been going out of, just been out of their mind basically with, what they've been spending on cattle. To where since I bought the one steer, I haven't been able to find any company for him. So I've been trying to find a little company for the one steer that I have, and not having very good luck yet. So hopefully sometime pretty soon they'll turn around and to where I'm able to have a nice little herd, nice small little herd basically of feeder cattle. And I see the livestock trailer there hooked onto my pickup. It's been that way for a good month now. How much longer it'll have to stay hooked on, I don't know. Hopefully not too much. But I guess that's the way it goes sometimes. You just, have to be as patient as you can, and even when you're looking for something, and then with me personally, the one sale I've been able to go to, it's hard to get the type of animal in that I've been looking to get, and the one, and there was one time where one showed up that would have been good company for the one that I have, but they're too just a little bit out of reach with the price in comparison to what the value of them is once they're as heavy as they're going to get and ready to go to market type thing. I do feel I have been filling a few people's freezers, and that's a big reason why I'm hoping that whereas or that is a big reason why I'm looking to get cattle this fall, and looking to get the size I'm looking to get. I think I got everything here, and yeah, I'm able to get this video done here before it gets too dark on us, and or pitch dark and can't see worth a crap. So yeah, like I said, like I talked about earlier, that's basically what hurts us now with getting things dry. That Oh, cat. But anyway, sorry about the cat begging there in the background here. But that's what hurts us now is, you know, not only the cooler temperatures as far as getting things dried, but also that the number of hours of sunlight keep getting less and less. But otherwise, I think I pretty much got everything this time. I mean, I'd rather make sure that I don't miss anything rather than having to do with what I did at the beginning of this video, and you know, also do one video and realize that you forgot something, and then have to do housekeeping at the beginning of the next one. So yeah, the only thing I know of that I can add is that one of the first people to subscribe to my channel thought that creating a Facebook page for the channel would help me to grow the channel and maybe get a few more subscriptions to it. So since the September video, I went ahead and did just that. So yeah, go ahead and check that out, and basically the stuff that I've been putting on that page corresponds directly to the videos I've been doing. So yeah, feel free to go out and onto that. Cat keeps trying to trip me here. Sorry about that, guys. Plus he's still begging. But yeah, I have been putting a few pictures on that Facebook page since I created it. So yeah, be sure to go out there and hit the like button when you find it, and then yeah, basically if you see something on that page, then more than likely, well then, basically the way it's been is that either I've posted a video about it, or there's a video coming about it, about what you see on that Facebook page. So yeah, that pretty well does it now for this video. Before I get this cat up to my mom, that's what it's looking for, why it hangs by me. Likes my mom's lap. So but yeah, I'll have to get used to mentioning that now at the end of all my videos about that Facebook page. So there you go. There's a new update for you guys as far as where the channel's at as of October of 2019. So with that, I'd like to thank you guys for watching my videos. I certainly do appreciate that. And yeah, be sure to look up Mark's Motorsports and Farming channel on Facebook and hit the like button there, and then also be sure to hit the like button for this video, and if you haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button. You know, every subscription I get does help. And then once you subscribe, then you can scroll over and click on the bell, and that way you will be notified whenever a new video is posted on the channel, which like I say, unfortunately there won't be any sort of motorsports content for the next 6 weeks or so now, but there will be a fair amount of farming content coming up though. You know, number one, finishing the hay job, and number two, and then number two big one being once I'm able to get into the fields and get stuff harvested. So thanks again for watching. Be sure to hit the like button, be sure to hit the subscribe button, and catch you later.